Hello, greetings and welcome to the show Crime Tech. This story takes place within the first decade after the division of India and Pakistan. Once upon a time, in the first decade following the partition of India and Pakistan, in the bustling city of Lahore, there lived a man named Muhammad Sharif. His name, which meant decency, reflected his humble and unassuming nature. Muhammad Sharif resided in the Islamia Park area, not among the wealthy, but amongst ordinary folks. One fateful day, Sharif and his younger brother ventured to a fair in Lahore. Little did they know that this day would forever alter the course of their lives. A dispute arose, escalating into a violent altercation with a group of boys. Tragically, during the chaos of the fight, Sharif's younger brother lost his life right before his eyes. The year was 1954, and Pakistan was just 7 years old. Sharif, having spent half his life in India, now found himself in a new country, grappling with the traumatic loss of his sibling. This heartbreaking incident marked the beginning of a chilling transformation for young Sharif, who at just 14 years old was thrust into a world of crime and vengeance. Vandarhan Betaharsha, as he became known, spent 8 relentless days hunting down the killer responsible for his brother's death. And on the 8th day, he found him, exacting a brutal revenge. At 14, Vandarhan had committed his first murder, driven by a burning desire to avenge his brother's tragic fate. The authorities promptly arrived, and Vandarhan was apprehended, soon finding himself behind bars. He felt a twisted sense of relief, believing that he had avenged his brother. However, it was within the prison's cold and unforgiving walls that Vandarhan's story took an unexpected turn. There, he learned the horrifying truth. The man he had killed was merely a pawn in a larger, more sinister game. The true culprit, the mastermind behind his brother's murder, remained free and unscathed. This nefarious figure went by the name of Akcha Shokarwala. In jail, Vandarhan unearthed the startling revelation that the true murderer had always been Akcha Shokarwala, a notorious goon with deep connections to the political landscape. Akcha was effectively a weapon wielded by a powerful politician named Amir Muhammad Khan, the governor of West Pakistan. Khan used Akcha's infamous name to quell any opposition, effectively making him the de facto ruler. Despite Khan's official status, many viewed Akcha as the true authority in Lahore, where fear of his name spread like wildfire. As time went on, Vandarhan's thirst for vengeance grew stronger, now aimed at Akcha Shokarwala. He was determined to bring his brother's true killer to justice. Thus began his relentless pursuit of the man who had orchestrated the tragedy that had befallen his family. Intriguingly, on the other side of this dark tale was the enigmatic figure of Jagga Gujjar. Initially a pawn in the political game, orchestrated by Akcha Shokarwala and Amir Muhammad Khan, Jagga's transformation into a fearsome and ruthless figure was a chilling saga of its own. Jagga Gujjar ventured into the realm of organized crime by establishing a goat market in Lahore. But it was not an ordinary market. From each goat sold, Jagga collected an additional rupee, known as the Jagga tax. This tax soon extended its grip throughout Lahore, becoming a symbol not just of financial extortion, but of power and control. As Jagga's influence continued to expand, people across neighborhoods began to pay him for protection, leading to the infamous phrase, "He is a Jagga man." His reign of terror escalated, and he even had connections within the police force, further cementing his grip on the city. To maintain his image, Jagga claimed that his tax was used to help women and widows, painting himself as a twisted version of Robin Hood. Even in 2023, the term Jagga tax remained etched in Pakistan's collective memory, serving as a haunting reminder of the dark legacy left behind by Jagga Gujjar. Meanwhile, his reputation as a ruthless enforcer spread throughout Lahore, and the police and administration found themselves helpless spectators in the face of his growing influence. Vandarhan's reign of terror seemed unstoppable, but fate had other plans. One day, Lahore saw the arrival of a new deputy commissioner, Fateh Muhammad Khan. On his very first day in the city, a peculiar incident occurred that would forever change the course of events. As Khan's car entered Lahore, he made a stop at a market to purchase some fruits. Little did he know that this seemingly routine act would plunge him into the heart of the city's darkness. As Khan approached a fruit vendor, another car pulled up and a man stepped out. The vendor paid his respects to the newcomer from a distance, setting off a chain of events that would lead Van Dadhan down a path of revenge and darkness. The deputy commissioner stood perplexed as he watched this unfold. The man the vendor had greeted with such deference turned out to be none other than Jagga Gujjar, a name that seemed to hold more power in Lahore than any official position. The vendor, in a moment of chilling honesty, warned the deputy commissioner that knowing Jagga Gujjar was essential for survival in Lahore. Thus, Fateh Muhammad Khan found himself thrust into a city where a notorious goon held more sway than any government or law enforcement agency. The startling revelation left him bewildered, questioning his role in such a city. Rather than proceeding to his office as planned, the deputy commissioner made an unexpected detour to the Mojang police station. There, he introduced himself to the station house officer, Show, and inquired about Jagga Gujjar. The Show, taken aback by the deputy commissioner's inquiry, initially dismissed it as a misunderstanding. A new city, a goon running the show, and a possible misunderstanding. It was a perplexing first day for the deputy commissioner. But little did he know that this was just the beginning of his intriguing journey in Lahore. As the tale circulated, a local dealer became a pivotal figure in unraveling the mystery of the Jagga attacks. The dealer, adamant about what he had witnessed, insisted, "I have seen all this with my own eyes. How can I ignore this?" He claimed that a man named Jagga routinely took goods without paying, an act commonly referred to as the Jagga attack. The Show, however, remained skeptical. He asserted that the dealer's eyes must have deceived him, dismissing the claims of extortion. But the dealer's insistence prompted the Show to conduct an investigation. Accompanied by the deputy commissioner, the Show visited the market in Mojang. They confronted the stall owner where the alleged Jagga attacks had occurred. Strangely, the stall owner, recognizing the Show's uniform, vehemently denied the accusations. "No, sir, not at all," he asserted. The deputy commissioner was left dumbfounded. He could not understand how the very stall owner who had warned him about Jagga Gujjar's influence was now denying the incident. The legend of the Jagga attacks in Lahore continued to confound and mystify, leaving everyone wondering if it was a case of mistaken identity, a clever ruse, or an unsettling glimpse into the hidden power dynamics of that influence lives on in Pakistan. This was the story of Jagga Gujjar, a notorious figure whose legacy continues to shape Lahore.